My name is Stuart McMullen. I'm with Americans for Parental Equality. I'm going to be talking about Title 4D. The last session I went in and talked to a representative. I'm not going to name his name. But I went and talked to him and I started talking about Title 4D and how judges, how states and counties and judges and court personnel benefit from it financially. And he looked at me like I was crazy and said, that's not true. But I didn't have, I knew in my head that it was true, but I didn't have the specific proof until about 3 or 4 months ago. I was talking to Josh Jaros and he said, man, you got to look at this. So in our family code, we have a statute. It's section 201.107. And it's got 3 sections. This is section A that's up on the screen. I'm going to read the actual language, but that's a summary of it. The Office of Court Administration may contract with the Title 4D agency for available state and federal funds under Title 4D and may employ personnel needed to implement and administer the subchapter. Associate judge, a court monitor for the associate judge, other personnel appointed under this subchapter are state employees for all purposes, including accrual of leave time, insurance benefits, retirement benefits, and travel regulations. So, I didn't mean to point up on that one. We're still on A. So, what does that mean? It means that the state legislature has mandated that we contract with Title 4D, and we hire judges and associate judges and personnel, and we treat them as state employees. So if we go on over to the next slide, it's the same section, but it's B, Clause B. The language reads, the presiding judge of the administrative judicial regions, state agencies, and counties may contract with Title 4D agency for available federal funds under Title 4D to reimburse costs and salaries associated with the associate judges, the court monitors, and the personnel appointed under this subchapter, and may also use available state funds or private or public grants. So what does that mean? It means that Title 4D is sending money to the states who send it to the counties to pay for these judges, court monitors, and personnel. All right, we're going to go on to the next section, which is section C. And it states, the presiding judges and the Title 4D agency shall act. That doesn't mean that means they don't have a choice. That means they shall act and are authorized to take any action necessary, and here's what gets me, to maximize the amount of federal funds available under the Title 4D program. And to me, that's the smoking gun, because how do you get the Title 4D funds? You have to create a child support order. And how do you do that? You create 2 unequal sets of parents. Okay? So we're in this cycle where the legislature mandates the judges to create these unequal sets of parents so that they can order the child support order, so that they can maximize the funds for Title 4D, so that they can pay themselves. And it's a huge conflict of interest, because they are benefiting financially from their own rulings. And so that's what I found as the smoking gun, was that this is unconstitutional. This should be illegal. And I'm hoping that with Mark on the national level, he'll bring more attention to that. I didn't put this on a slide, but the next section in the same family code, 201.110, there's a A, a B, and a C. And section B of that says, Title 4D cases shall be given priority over other cases. And C, it says, a clerk or judge may not restrict the number of Title 4D cases that are filed or heard in the courts. So they're just creating these rules and these laws to benefit themselves. So next time I go see that representative, I'm going to bring him up this little piece of paper that I printed out, and I'll say, here's your proof. I knew I was right. I didn't have the proof at the time, but this is it. And I would encourage you to bring this to the attention of your own representatives. And if you need to know the exact statute, it's 201.107 of the Texas Family Code.